Are you up at night, not sure what to do? You're worrying about money. Income is going away. You might have a 401k, but now that things have changed, the money's not, it ain't going to last. You're probably 50 years old, 60. The old job just let you go because they no longer need your services, because the younger generation has come up, which are changing things. And that spot that you used to hold is no longer available. So what do? You have to get a second job or another job. You have to do something that you're willing to do because you got to get paid, right? Yeah, I understand that. But let me ask you this. Have you thought of running your own business or creating a YouTube channel about your experiences in your life? Like there's a lot of people each year who's going to have to make a decision on doing something that they're not willing to do. And just maybe, you will be the person that can answer that question. What if it's just a little bit of inspiration? What if you have to take an Amazon job and you're going door to door and you're meeting people and you're learning other people's lifestyles? Isn't that worth talking about? Because, the mind is very curious. And if you can give someone a little attention for them to understand why they need to be watching you, then you've already made a YouTube channel there. The Life with Whoever, Betty, John, Paul, Jacob. They sound all like biblical names, eh? Lemmy. But yes, my point is, what if you're able to just push record on the go and talk about your situation? There's a lot of things in life that is not documented. And I will say this over and over again. There's a lot of inventions that have not been documented. If you've ever watched any of my videos, I have said many times that the graveyard is the wealthiest place in the whole wide world. And sometimes I see in the comments, people are like, oh, that's dumb. That doesn't make any sense. I didn't make up this quote, but this quote is true if you think about it. So many people are 6 feet under or have been cremated now, and they probably had the best invention ever, but they never, ever put it to the marketplace. It's true. I mean, think about it. There's a lot of people who had great ideas because God is not a liar. He created us all individually with special talents. Yes, he did. And some people were just persuaded by the devil not to do anything. Sometimes all we need is a little faith. Sometimes we just need a little person like me, because I'm just very little on the scale of all the YouTube people in the world, that can come by and say, hey, you can do this. Hey, you are amazing. Hey, there is no reason why you shouldn't be doing this. But sometimes you just don't have the chance. You don't know how to get started, or you just don't think that anyone's going to watch you. You are wrong. I guarantee you, if you start a YouTube channel today with a good name, figure out what you want to talk about, you're going to have at least 5 viewers. Yeah, you will. And if you continue to talk about this, whatever it is that you are planning to put out there on the earth, it will grow. Now, most people think, oh, if you just come on YouTube, you put a few videos out, thousands of people are going to come and flock to you. That's not the case. There's a guy named Mr. Beast. His name is Jimmy. Maybe you heard of him. Maybe you have not heard of him. I live in a small town right now, and a few people in the gym know that I have done a little YouTube in my life. I know a few things. Not trying to brag, but I know a few things. And they have heard his name. Just went to this individual. He just went to a wedding the past weekend. He came in excited, and showed me a picture of him and Mr. Beast. I thought that was funny. But Jimmy, Mr. Beast, has always said that it's going to take at least 100 videos before the algorithm is going to understand what you're talking about. Now, it doesn't really take 100 now, since the algorithm is pretty smart. The AI was introduced to people, like I think in 2013, of the YouTube algorithm. But it's really understanding what people are saying these days. Like I'm talking right now, and it's gathering the 50-year-olds and 60-year-olds and 70-year-olds in the world. Just by me saying those words, it's going to go out there and it's going to find you. It's going to know how old you are. YouTube is part of Google. Google and YouTube will pretty much be here for a very long time. Saw a video last night saying that Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, which one should you really be on? Which platform should you really be on? They say if you really want to get your message out there, it should be YouTube. I say this because I know. I have local marketing clients, okay? What's local marketing? Well, let's say you have a blue-collar business and you're trying to help them. That could be lawyers, you name it, plumbers, all those guys. They need marketing too. I started out, that's bread and butter. I started out doing that. Moved to Dallas, Texas, from a small town in Arkansas, Fort Smith. Shouts out. Moved to Dallas, Texas, and I was like, you know what? I'm starting over in Dallas. And y'all, let me tell you something. And that's my new country voice now that I live in Oklahoma. Y'all, I thought I was going to be the big stuff. I was going to take my small town boy to a big town world. I was wrong. I was so wrong. I was so wrong. Every door that I knocked on, no, we don't want that. We don't need that. I did it over and over again. And I was like, God, I need help. I know I'm supposed to do this. And I'm not a quitter, okay? I mean, what I didn't tell you is I used to be a coach before that. And we're all about motivating. We all know about fighting hard and keep going no matter what. We understand there's going to be failure and there's going to be success. And which side of the ball you want to be on. But I kept saying, God, please, what do I need to do? I know this is what I'm supposed to do. He answered. He said, Lemmy, you're talking to the wrong people. I didn't understand that. Okay. And keep in mind, the reason why I wanted to move to the big city, because it was involving YouTube as well. This is when we were ranking videos, putting videos on the first page of Google for customers. Great idea, right? It was. Yeah, and it's still to this day, it's a great thing. But I kept running into the wrong people. And finally, I decided to go to a different market. Same structure of business that I was going to help them, same marketing plan. And they were like, yes. I mean, I went almost through 1,000 no's in Dallas, Texas. I thought I was going to hit every business. And I was like, what? No one is going to hire me? Now, I never ever once I thought they're not going to take me on because I'm black or anything like that. No, it was never, ever that thought. But that's how much competition it was in Dallas. And so I knew I had to switch to find the right market. And once I got in this certain market, things just blew up for me. I was afraid. I was scared because now I have a yes. Now I have 2 more yeses. Now I have 3 more yeses that wanted me to help them do their marketing. I was just a small town boy. Thought I was going to just take on a client at a time. It's funny how God works. He will throw business at you if you're really asking for it. Like, you really want that? Are you sure about that? And I'm like, yeah, I'm sure. But years later, I think about how blessed I was to hear all those no's, because this goes right back to you. You might be in a position right now where you think, well, this is the end. So I just wait for Social Security. So I just do that. You can if that's what you want to do. But if you have something to share with the world, then do it here on this platform. YouTube is the place for you. I have a channel that I'm doing nothing but happiness, great vibe, entertainment for my audience. They love it. These are people that are from 30-year-old single females that's been married and now divorced with kids, to single males from 25 and up who have great families. They have great personalities, backgrounds, and they listen to my content. And I know this because I see the comments. I can see from the analytics. They're saying, man, we love this. Now, when I throw a crazy video at them every once in a while, I can tell it does not work. Why am I telling you this? Because whenever you start your YouTube journey, the most important thing that you need to figure out is who is responding to your content. That's right. And if you know who is responding and you continue to put out that content that they like, you're going to know, because you're going to grow. And that is one of the mistakes that most people that come on the platform, they don't figure that out. Now I'm saying, yes, come on with your passion. Know what you're talking about. I've have friends who just come on to do YouTube just so they can send it down to their great grandkids to let them know that Papa was on YouTube. Now, Papa might be doing other stuff. Papa might be fixing a car and showing them an old classic car, what they did to redesign it or whatever. Like I said before, I go to YouTube for every issue that I have around the farm, here on the farm. If my tractor's breaking down, household appliances, you name it, I can find a video for it. And that could be you actually helping out with the world. Not a lot of people don't understand that. Like I said, if you're over the age of 40 now, you've got lots of wisdom that you could be sharing on this platform. Don't take that wisdom to the grave. Don't be selfish. Put it out there in the world. Because if you take it to the grave, we'll never know how great it was. So with this being said, friends, family, if you're in that position where you need to change or you need to do something different because your past, which is probably not looking too good, or it's time to do something or take a shift, if that's over with, try YouTube. There are so many tutorials, so many videos, so much free information out here that you could just learn how to just pick up your phone and start recording. Yep. Talk about your life. I've got a friend who drives trucks. I got a friend who talks about UFOs. I got a friend who talks about SEO. I got a friend who talks about AI. Heck, I got a friend who's jumping into the same niche as I am, because we know you guys need help. Y'all thinking you can't do it. You can. It's possible. It is so possible. I know you're smarter than me. You've got to be, because I know how smart I am, and I'm not that smart at all. If I can figure this stuff out, then I know you can. I'm just a simple old country boy that lives in the middle of Oklahoma with chickens and animals with a long 7-mile road just to get to civilization. No, not even 7. It's longer than that. It's like 7 miles to the main road to get 20 minutes to the civilization. If I can do it, You can too. Leave a comment below or watch this next video right here or here. This right here is going to set you on fire.